So, Along Road released a new update about van. This is the first car added to Along Road, but I already know about the sneak peek which has been uploaded on the YouTube community post. When you join the game and it turns out the van is located behind the house. It turns out that this van was not finished because there were parts that had not been installed, such as doors and tires. I just realized that the van is a model on Along Road, somewhat the same as the model with a dusty trip, but there is a different shape. Like at the front of the van, the curve is almost different from the dusty trip. But the bad news about the new update is that the health bar and stamina GUI have been removed. But this GUI is useful for status. Let's assemble the van before testing begins. The engine and radiator only have 2 liters of fluid. Why does the liquid have 2 liters? Because the game balanced reasons. That's why Along Road, the second car, must have 2 liquid engine and radiator. Let's attach the door and 4 wheels to the van. This van on Along Road is based on the real-world RAF 2203 and was made in Latvia. Don't forget to install the headlights to the front of the van, because headlights are important for turning on the lights at night. One part of the van that never appears in Dusty Trip is the tail light. Let's install the tail lights from the back of the van. This car plate can be installed on the front and back of the van. And there is a grille part of the van that has not been installed. Can the side view mirror be installed on the van door? Let's find out. Unfortunately, that the side view mirror can't be mounted on the van door. So I will fill the van engine oil to 4 liters, because the van engine only has 2 liters of oil. After filling oil into the van engine, and how to install the van engine is under the dashboard, just like in Dusty Trip. And I will install a radiator on the van because the radiator is to monitor and regulate the temperature of the vehicle engine, so that it does not overheat. And there were problems attaching the radiator to the van because the hitbox was too bad. So I made a stand on top of the van and attached the radiator, and it worked. And the last part is the battery, and I will install the battery into the van. And it turns out that the problem of installing the battery is the same as installing the radiator because the hitbox is too bad, and the way to prevent it is to stand upright on the van and install the battery. I'm going to fill up with gas. It turned out that the gasoline can contain 1 liter from the location behind the house, and the van's gasoline tank had a capacity of 45 liters and had 1 liter of gasoline already filled. The total filling of gasoline is 4 liters. The gas can from behind the house contains 1 liter, and the gas can from inside the house contains 3 liters. Why 5 liters? Because the gas tank van is already filled with 1 liter before filling up. An interesting feature of this van is the sliding door, way better than the Dusty Trip, and can remove the passenger seat as well for optional. Great for storing items from inside the van. Let's get inside the van to check the dashboard features. Has a sun visor, but it works. The rear view mirror is adjustable. If you press the keyboard V, it will turn the camera into a third-person camera, which is pretty cool, but the camera is not well positioned. Has a headlight and interior light switch. Has indicator lights. Can horn. Has a car wiper feature. And there is a button to turn on the air conditioner too. You can also install a radio into the van dashboard for optional use. I can't play songs because they contain copyright. I rejoined the game and we tested the van because I got into an accident due to bad roads. Hopefully the test is good and the road is good. That's why this video was cut after the car accident. The color turned green after rejoining. Okay, the gas, engine and radiator checks are done, and I will test the van's speed and consumption. The acceleration of the van from 0 to 60 km per hour is 20 seconds. Hopefully, this developer will create a new drag track map so that the speed and acceleration tests are accurate. The speed result of this van is 118 km per hour. I think it's almost 120 km per hour. In the dusty trip, the speed was 120 km per hour. Looks like there is a broken road that makes the van turn by itself. Let's check the consumption of the van from 0 to 1141 meters. .4 liters of gas used. 0.4 liters of radiator water used. And 0.2 liter of oil used. It seems that the oil consumption is rather good, but the gas consumption and radiator are similar results. Let's calculate how many passenger seats are in the van. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. The total number of passenger seats of the van is 7. There is a new building called Bridge Building. It seems a bit suspicious that this building is original from the Long Drive Steam game. I think the bridge building has 3 or 4 floors if I'm not mistaken. Let's go inside this building. This building inside has no lights but no window frames. Can cross the flyover bridge from the 3rd floor of the building. Have a ladder to access the top of the tower. Also on top of the tower has a radio transmitter. There is also a new building, is a house, but this is not the original source of the Long Drive Steam game. There is also a back door. And this house doesn't have a light switch. It looks like this house light stays on, but there is no switch. There is also a building that is similar to the Long Drive Steam game called the Garage. But what's different about this garage is that it doesn't have an antenna. Inside this garage, the ceiling lamp is different. The wall and floor textures are different, and the window position is slightly different from the Long Drive Steam. Also in this garage has a light switch. There seems to be a ladder behind the garage, but the ladder is half. How to climb it with the help of a slightly high object and jump to the ladder by running. On the roof of this garage has random item looting. And the last new building is a bus stop. This bus stop has full glass walls. And the number of looting items spawn is small.